something just about breaking high elves. And you take a look at Reptile Dysfunction. They are at home in the Skink Tank, a nice level 2 stadium. Their sponsor is McMurdy's, because everybody loves a double McMurdy's with Skaven cheese, as you know. Of course, he does not let his team eat any McMurdy's.
Ready,
match,
steady, bold.
If you take a look at Hez's squad, Reptile Dysfunction is not one of these squads that jumps out at you as having been particularly lucky with the dice rolls. It just looks like a very solidly built lizard team, where most of the Sorai have block. The one that does not has dodge, and that's Owat Lateral. Thanks for naming these guys, Hez. Thanks for taking the time to actually do that. The Punisher, however, a cool name.
I did name him. That was what I picked for him.
Well, the Punisher, you did. You got him from Shots. Shots took the time.
No, Otwell. That was my dog's name growing up. What are you talking about? You should be able to get us in Cabal Vision. We're just starting right now.
Good recovery. I gotta give you points for BSing. The other guy that you gotta look out for is Mindamikshi, another obvious Hez concoction. Mindamikshi.
That's my grandfather's mom's side.
Sure will.
Okay, he was from Iraq,
Both
right?
teams are just about equal in their
Iran, but close, yeah.
One may have a slight edge.
So this guy, he's got block as well
This
as
is going
break
to be a
tackle,
close game.
but only a movement.
He doesn't have the
of
movement.
5.
Yeah,
Right.
he doesn't have the movement to capitalize on that break tackle.
Yeah,
He got break tackle before he lost a toe, so.
I think Mindamikshi is a guy.
If I remember
you
correctly,
got everybody locked up, he can actually get to somebody.
If I remember correctly, he broke his foot and lost his movement on his very first break tackle attempt, which was failed.
Ouch.
They love playing with the ball.
On the Skink side, nothing crazy except you got Ex-Hutsa, another wonderful name, who can dive and he can tackle people on the dive and jumps up. That's a Skink you got to watch out for. You got Quaxer, who is able to sprint, giving him an extra 2 yards he can cover on a given turn.
And the Clutch of Despair. The Clutch of Despair has catch.
Yes, he does. He is a good catcher. So nothing super crazy about the Reptile Dysfunction, but they're just an overall solid team. And I think that kind of comes with the Lizard build. I mean, you don't really need doubles or stat ups for Lizards. They kind of already have that built in. What you really do need is block. And then the other stuff that's really useful kind of comes within the strength and the general category, or for the Skinks within the agility, get most of the stuff you need. Although having access to general skills for Skinks would completely up the value of the team.
It sure would.
If you look at their opponents, the Princes of Antioch, this is going to be their first pro match, but obviously they have been active on the farm. These high elves, whose motto is blood and souls for Lord Arioch, so the Princes of Arioch, not Antioch, I think it's an Antioch. They're represented by this red and black griffin, and they wear this blood red armor. If you look at their team, only 11 players, so you hurt one of these guys, you're putting a hole in their lineup. The guys that stand out to me looking at them are Elric the Blitzer, who's a blodge stepper,
Frenzy,
so to speak, and he is a frenzied dude. Yeah. So don't let him get you near a sideline. He's gonna get ugly. Also, you got Yirkun. Again, this Yirkun, I don't think Sasser came up with that name, but that's I won't spend too much time on that. Yirkun?
At the very least, he deleted the second name, because all high elves come with first and family name.
Ah, good. Yeah, okay. So maybe he did name all these guys.
He did do something to them.
Elf lore that I'm not aware of. But Yirkun is especially agile. So I imagine he might be throwing with this guy,
and he's got the dodge too.
And he can leap. He's a blodger and he can leap. So that's this guy can get in your cage, and against the Skink, that could be very, very dangerous. Also, you got a movement 9 catcher, Chargers, who can he can cover ground like a gutter runner. You got Cedric, the thrower, who's an accurate guy. He can dodge his way out of anybody who tries to mark him, and then make it a safe throw. And he's a good passer. And You got a couple of guards here for the linemen. Guarding skills and a lot of dodge on this team. So we will see. It doesn't look like a lot of guys, if anybody, in the Reptile Dysfunction is trained in the art of tackling. So that could be a problem. We'll see how this works out. Only 2 rerolls for the Princes of Arioch?
This isn't a very developed team. What's their team rating? 1490.
1490 versus the 1510, so nobody's going to get any inducements given. I mean, you're looking at 20K in petty cash. It's not inched. Are you guys over in inducements yet, Hez?
We have already started the game. I told you when we were in inducements, but you ignored me.
Oh, I didn't even hear
I didn't hear either.
Yeah. So maybe you didn't switch your thing on. But okay, they started. Okay, so we're gonna tune in with the satellite.
Already interesting on.
Okay, so what I will do is I will automatically hit rewind.
Well, they're very short,
on the
so
as soon as the satellite focuses in, I'm just like hit rewind.
Well, I mean, everybody on the stream's already seen it, so.
No.
Because yeah.
That's right.
We just need to see it.
Yep. Cool. So you'll probably hear our delay like, oh!
Yep.
Yeah, we're still tuning in over here.
Sharpening of Jim's canines.
There you go. So I backed it up just so I can truly watch it and be surprised.
I'm not there yet.
I'm watching Reptile Dysfunction set up in a ceremonial safety, kind of like a wide ceremonial safety setup. And I'll tell you what, Sestonn, like what's cool about a team like the Reptile Dysfunction is because they don't have like very highly specialized players or anything. It gives them a little freedom, right? Because any one player, aside from the usual, like every source is important, I don't think he really worries that much about putting one guy out there or one, subjecting one guy to specific hitting.
That's very true.
Joking. You're gonna love him.
Wow.
So
Hiles put a lot of guys on the line.
Yeah, they did. Strange, right? Oh well, it's they're attacking, so yeah, that's why. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I've learned to not.
They're not attacking anymore.
Oh, if you already got there, you got to where they're at, because I'm still watching.
I didn't watch them set up. Yeah, I'm watching the blitz. One of the main reasons why Hiles don't want to put everybody on the line.
Yeah, I kind of learned that the hard way. Like, don't put people on the line unless you have to. Unless it's going to actually help you, rather. But more because of the perfect defense scare.
He got awfully close to that ball.
This is aggressive.
If he had diving catch, he'd be close enough.
Yeah.
That skink.
I'm not caught up yet. I'm watching all the skinks get into place. The ball landed, and
I haven't seen the ball land yet.
Oh, okay. So let me know when you're caught up, because I saw the ball has landed and the first punch has been thrown.
Yeah, the ball landed now.
Okay.
And it ended up in the middle of them.
Yep. And you'll see Elric come over and...
Yep, pop the ball out.
And now they're going into skink punishing mode. So, I mean, this is a commonly known strategy. If the skinks all get knocked out, picking up that ball becomes very, very difficult. Or handing it off becomes very,
That's
very
a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
So, alright, I'm caught up now. I'm in the prison.
Oh, I think I'm caught up too. The white bar is full.
Right. Cool.
We just saw that guy dodge out and go out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's
okay. We're caught up.
There we go. Chargers, the movement 9 high elf catcher.
Yep, he's ready for the ball.
And we've got rain going on, so really quickly, just to review, what does rain do? It makes the ball slippery and difficult to hold, gives you a -1 modifier to all catch, intercept, or pickup rules. So this pickup, if it's got a tackle zone on it, it's already like putting a tackle zone on the ball, in addition to any other ones that are on there. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, with the mobility of both of these teams, you know, whoever picks that ball up could very well score in the same turn.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gutsy.
Time's running out on him.
Taking the ball
that
from right
be?
He got it.
Yes, it is.
He got it with the -3. He needed a 5. Yeah.
So that's a 33% roll, huh?
Yep. Well, he had the re-roll, but no, like maybe he didn't, because he started with 2 and he only has 1, so I guess he used it on something earlier.
Uh-huh. And this is... Ooh, what's my... He's going to knock him out.
Wait, what? Thesaurus.
Gone, goodbye.
Marvelous. Let's start.
I'm going to start calling these guys Random Saurus.
Yeah.
Tech Shicks? Actually, I guess that's kind of neat. Tech Shicks.
The bigger they are, the thicker they tend to be.
That guy...
Obviously.
Krogquetly. I'm going to name that guy Croxagore.
There you go. So Punisher managing to push Valharic back, and now he is basically engaging to him. Making it
He's not scared of elves.
No, I think he's trying, and if I'm, if I'm not mistaken here,
He won't leave him alone.
looks like Hez is trying to do a little damage before he tries to grab, use that skink ball and run right into the end zone.
He has 2 guard high elves. That's awesome. That guy's had another guard high elf.
Yeah, he does that. The 2 guard makes a big difference. Just like you saw after one time blocks, and that's what Hez was afraid of. That his skink Garshix was able to dodge out.
88%.
Yep.
88%. Couldn't make it.
Snake eye roll.
Happens to the best of them.
And again, man, this is like this because that
They'll need
right
to
there,
scoop up that
the
ball
first
and
team
quickly.
that picks it up is going longer in scoring range.
Even
Serious. He's got this random skink in the back who could go stand on the line, and then the other random skink can pick up the ball and give it to him.
Right.
Random skink A and big B.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't name your players. We butcher their names, or we just start referring to them with random names. We should start giving them nicknames.
Sacrificial skink A and sacrificial skink B are the ones that got beat up.
Up the ball with ease.
Yep. There you go. Okay, and there's the pickup with the sure hands of Sadric. Wait, no, he doesn't have sure hands.
On the thrower. You going to take that long shot?
It's... No,
3, 4,
he
5,
doesn't
6,
have
7, 8, 9, 10,
He can
11.
pass it to Ashnar, who can hand it off.
Goody. The High Elves have made another
Yeah, I
pass.
think that's what we're going to see. And like I said, man, this is,
That's
he's
not
in a
going to
position
break any
stall.
throwing records.
No, he's going to be in a position to stall as well if he wants. There
Yes,
you
he
go.
is.
I mean, Chargers would have failed that catch, but for his catching skill, which kicks in. And are we going to see the High Elves just score? Sasser likes to just score a lot.
I think I would just score. I think I would score. You have that War Dancer equivalent to try and rip the skinks apart. I don't think I would be afraid of their offense.
No joke.
That's what he's doing. So it's getting on her for the first.
So none of the
first
knockout
couple
players
turns.
seem to have awoken in time for the next down.
The Princes of Arioch coming to the MML state and into the MML making a statement.
They're short of one
Running
player.
into the pros
That's a gap
and
that can be
showing
filled.
people that, hey, if the tree haunts affects,
Possession is the
when are
key
you going to
away.
load us?
Must drive the coach
Scored
crazy,
in
as his
2
team has
turns.
just kicked it away.
Despite
None of the KO'd players have woken up. Lazy gits. So let's see what Reptile Dysfunction strategy is going to be. Are they going to try and take the ball through? Or just pound it? Hurt as many elves as possible. And then take the ball through.
Yeah, that would probably be my strategy. I'd show them a whole lot of Punisher.
Yeah, and if you can, you gotta hurt that jumpy guy.
yeah, exactly. Every chance you get. But the Princes of Arioch kind of sitting pretty here. They're putting the pressure on the Lizards. And, you know, as you know, because both of us have also coached Lizard teams, it's funny, you have coached both races now. You've in the pros, you've coached a Lizard team, and you've coached a High Elf team in the pros. And I'm very fond of High Elves, actually. My teams in a couple of, actually one of my teams in another league, in a professional league, is a High Elf team as well. I would say that what can be very, very difficult with the Lizardmen, especially in the rain.
You got anything cool recorded on your Weel box other than old Blood Bowl matches?
It's hard to get sure hands on these skinks.
You know, I'm addicted
so hard.
to
Like,
that
to the point where, like, when I've gotten doubles before, and I've been like, am I gonna go block or wrestle or sure hands with my first edition?
Then there's Doctor.
They need the sure hands. Unless you go really strong in rerolls.
Travels through history.
I chose to not get it on because a couple of my skinks had rolled Agi 4. They got Agi ups.
Oh, that helps a lot.
Secure, but now they must grab
I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna spend the reroll for when I get that one, but looks like he's setting up a cage using the skink as the
player needs to secure it fast.
And then it's going to be seek and destroy with the Sorai.
He won't leave it alone.
Yeah, it looks like Ed's going to be more interested in pounding.
I would.
Yep.
He's got the ball safe now. It's time to herd them.
There you go. There's not a lot of the block skill in the High Elves. This is the problem when they're first being developed. It looked like Sasser chose to really try to make them more dodgy and not just try to avoid contact in the first.
I did that with Dignity too. I got a couple of blockers meant to do the work, and everyone else is meant to stay away.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean he looks like he only has one blocker on the High Elf side, so if Heads is smart, he'll probably try to take advantage of that and really just pound away. You're the percentage? You posted something on blocking percentages, I think. So what's the percentage when you have block and tactician? Right, that was on the tactician's post. So when you have block and the other guy doesn't, what are the chances of knocking him down?
If they have the same strength, it's 50% to knock him down. 17% to knock yourself down.
Unless
if he has block, then if he has block and dodge, then it takes it down.
Okay, so most of these guys don't have block, but they do have dodge, so it makes it a little tougher.
Right. And I don't think the Reptiles have anybody with tackle.
Nope.
So that makes their dodge really powerful.
This is interesting. Both of these guys are in my play pool. So I'm definitely watching. Sasser's actually in my conference.
Those players.
Definitely interested in how this plays out.
Like a fight is about to happen.
And there's another High Elf team in my play pool as well. And that's the Grandiose Gladiators. I'll be playing them actually this week.
Safety in numbers.
See, I don't think I've
Grab them
ever
in turkeys and relax, Jim. We're gonna be here for quite some time.
He doesn't farm very often, or ever. I'm not sure if I've ever seen him on the farm.
So is Elric? Elric tried to. He just attacked that skink, but he didn't follow up. Did he run out of movement? Is that what happened?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
It's probably a go for it. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah. That's why I'm not the best commentator.
Nah, sorry.
I don't pay the most attention. Yeah.
say a few shocking things. Say a few shocking things. So,
Violence, Jim.
people forget.
It's the only path.
Hang on.
Oh,
He failed and he died!
how was that? Was that a? So that was off of a failed dodge, and we have our first death. And Sasser holds the apple back and tells him, if he dies, he dies. That's a lineman you just can't afford to use the
That sounds so familiar from Dignity's first game.
Did it happen to an unskilled lineman?
No, he wasn't unskilled, he was a blodger.
Oh.
Magic had a lot of potential.
Yeah, you didn't want to risk somebody
But
like
I had
this.
level 6 guys all over the place, so I had to hold my apothecary even for a level 3.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
When I first started playing this game, I was like, I can't let anybody die. I can't let an unskilled lineman die. This guy's part of my team. You know, and then...
If you use it early, then you no longer have a choice.
Yeah. Exactly. So I had to learn to be kind of cold. Calculated.
Yep.
You see Tlon of Dawn. I like that name. Tlon of Dawn. Comes up with a
Tlon of Dawn.
guard lineman. And we'll see what his buddy Oatwell is going to do. Especially when he gets a little help from Quatlil, the Croc support. A.K.A. Random
these
Croc
names.
support. And Oatwell is going to knock back Malik.
Almost competent.
Oatwell has dodge. That's interesting.
The attacker has an assist.
Dodge
That could make him pretty nasty one day.
Dude, if I can get dodge on the Refrigisaurus, he would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, the 2 agility guy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that dodge picks him up to about a 50%.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder.
If I can throw dodge and break tackle on the
Profits
guy,
of life.
you won't be able to hold him.
Yep.
So you see Tlaxija take a flipping foul onto the blitzer there, Elric. Who that's one of the guys that I'm sure Hez wants out of the game, out of commission, out of his rear view mirror.
That guy and then the jumping guy.
Yeah.
And if you get a chance to remove that thrower, that would be real nice too.
And let's not forget the Movement 9 catcher that just threw a block at a Saurus.
Yeah.
Unsuccessfully, but he actually, it was that Dodgesaurus that got knocked backwards, and it was only his dodge that saved him because it was defender's stumbles that came up. He stumbles and regains his footing because of his dodgy skills. Looks like Coach Sasser talking quietly into his headset. The elves are hanging back for a second and kind of regrouping and figuring out how they want to finish this turn.
That's probably a good idea.
Close and personal, Bob.
Yep.
Need to be close.
On poor Oatlo.
Smell your breath and see
aka
the dead
Dodgesaurus
insects in your teeth.
is going
Unity
to
is
now
strength.
feel the wrath of that Blitzer
Yurkun.
Yurkun.
He's got
Yeah,
himself
the
out
dodgy,
of
the
a
leapy guy.
dangerous situation.
You didn't get him.
Look at that, Dodgesaurus staying on his feet like a ballerina of sorts.
Well, as far as Saurus go anyway.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazingly graceful for a Saurus. Go. So looks like Ashnar.
They're going to start the column defense.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
is a pretty good idea.
Can be effective, but you know.
Skinks
the
with
thing
their
is-
stunty.
Yeah. You know, and again, I've said this before, right? You set up a column defense, and even if the front guy in the column gets knocked down, there's only one guy to stop it. Stunty or not,
Coming to help his buddy.
367%
That's
rolls is tough.
Yes,
Not a
it is.
given.
He's
There you
on
go.
him now, like a halfling on a
It's
hot
whatever Alpha something is manages to knock back Chargers. But Tendrick is not so lucky. And Tlon of Dawn, send him to the deck.
Ah, he's okay.
Yeah.
Elves are quite sturdy.
Yeah. They got some good armor.
People forget that sometimes.
Yeah. They think, hey, they're elves. They should just break right away. No, not these guys.
No, these guys are in armor.
They're rich. They can afford rich armor.
And they take baths.
I think he's moving.
They like to be clean and shiny. Everything smells nice.
Yeah. It's strange when you've been dealing with those icky widows.
His neck with those stunning.
Oh, another foul! These skinks are vicious, and Elric is injured.
More blood.
Elric gone for the match, and so is Garshix, and I bet you Coach Hez kindly or happily take that trade.
Going to be fair.
If we had that little fun keyhole view on the side of the Twitch broadcast, you would probably see Coach Hez pumping his fist.
Yep. It was a nice sacrifice for little Garshix.
Yep. By the way, you're not watching this on Twitch either, right? So, yeah, I'm not seeing this on Twitch, so I can't see any commentary that's popping up. So, unfortunately, if you guys are commenting in the chat, I'm sorry, I can't see it right now.
I can't either.
In the future, but I guess I could pull it up on my laptop. Why not, right? Let's go totally.
I could, but I would have to push that button and make it come on, and that's just too much work.
That's what I tell the ladies, too. Not a lot of second dates for me, Sasser. No, I'm just kidding. Column defense, well, kind of a loose column defense, a diagonal column defense.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because they can.
Are they going to jump over the player?
Not everyone can jump like that. Oh, there's the leap. I was wondering.
And he got the ball out.
Before that happened, and there it goes. Yirkun gets tired of waiting.
Kill the fool carrying the ball. Then you stop him to score.
Whatever his sprint to skink is knocked to the ground.
Sprint to skink. That's a good one. Yeah.
That ball is laying behind him. Behind his prone body, but still between the Punisher and Mindak Mikshi, the Iranian Saurus.
Where's Super Move Elf? There he is. Can he get there?
Yes, he can. And he's, well, no, he decides to back up.
He's going to play it safe. Yeah. He don't want to pull the potato.
Maybe, you know what? They're not playing it safe.
Oh.
Because Sadric runs up and tries to grab that ball, and the Iranian Saurus manages to grab that ball. Not only does this guy break tackles, so he's kind of dodgy, but he handles the ball kind of like an elf. The face of pressure.
He don't move very fast, though.
No. He moves like a Chaos Warrior, but he also catches like one.
Yeah.
And It's of the River gets up. Sends back one of those nasty guard elf linemen.
Oh, that's good. Throw that guy over there by those mighty blue guys. Yeah! Smash
why is it that you want the elves smashed so bad? You don't play these.
Because there are too many elves!
Oh, okay, gotcha. You want to discourage people from using high elves.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be the big fish in the little pond. Now I'm the big fish in the big pond.
There you go. That's some pure unadulterated hate right there. Oh, so the Crocs.
Oh, that was risky.
The Crocs is just, really screws the
Really good try. I would have done the exact same thing and had the exact same result.
You know, and this is like any like real like major like fans of statistics and tech. I just, a lot of people would have probably done the safe play, right? All the manuals tell you, don't do that as one of your first moves. Like at least.
Yeah, but you need to remove that guy as soon as possible. So. I don't know. I would have went. I might not have went for it just to smash anybody, but to smash that guy, Yirkun, yeah, I would have went for it.
Yeah, see what he's doing, but sometimes you always have to be planning for what could possibly go wrong, and in this case, that can go wrong, and this could quickly
you play risky and sometimes sometimes things go wrong.
Yeah. This could quickly be a 2-0 game for the Princes of Arioch.
Hurt more elves.
I'm sure
Dodge
right
out,
now,
roll a one and die.
Coach Sasser's trying to decide how does he want to play this. Where does he want to, what kind of moves? Because at some point somebody's going for that ball, and with a tackle zone on it, that is a 50%.
They're getting the tackle zone off.
Yes, they are. Oatlo is going to get floored by Valharic. And he's going to use that to push the other Saurus, the other block source, Tlon of Dawn, back. I really do like that name, Tlon of Dawn. And there you go. That's a 67% pickup for Rakir, and he is going to take off. Is he in range of the Skinks? He's in range of one of them with a couple.
How about the break tackle guy? No. Not with him being on the ground and having only 5.
No wonder the fans
GFIs?
are booing.
Well, one GFI.
You can only use the break tackle once.
So 1, 2, 3.
It's not dependable to go through. You'd have to move out and then around.
Yeah, no, you're right. The break tackle guy's gonna.
And now it's even harder.
That's what she said. But the Skinks.
So what do? Do you go for the really weak chance of trying to get the ball back, or do you smash elves?
No, I think at this point you still have Skinks with high mobility. You can run them over there, run them back, at least prevent. Let's see. Yeah, I mean you have to go 2 GFIs to make it, and I think Sasser will spend the GFIs to make the 1-turn touchdown. But the touchdown next turn. But I think you got to at least run your Skinks over there.
I don't know if I would, honestly.
What's that?
I don't know if I would take the GFI to go through there, honestly. Because if you... Not only do you not have to make the GFI roll, but right now you'd be giving him 2 turns. And Skinks can easily score in 2 turns. Take that away from him.
Smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Depends on what he gets over there to try and steal the ball next turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's running the Saurus over there, and chances are those 2 Skinks are going to go over there and try to cause problems as well.
Yeah.
You might even see a red die block, honestly.
Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No reroll to help it.
Going for it.
Honestly, you could take the double GFI with Punisher right now.
But once you grab these
Right, so he's got contact.
you can usually strangle them easily enough.
Man, you could throw Tlaxlajaw up on his buddy over there for free. And if you wanted to take 2 more GFIs, you could actually move it out. So he's going to blitz with Punisher. So he GFIs, it doesn't work out. I think I would have ran the Skink over there first, man, honestly, before I tried that. Again, it's...
He might have been hoping to keep the Skink in scoring range or near scoring range.
Right.
One less annoyance to deal.
Alright, so now Clits of Despair has been knocked down and stunned. The Blitz has still not been used. Yirkun has knocked down Clits of Despair. But the reroll has been used. So Rakir if he's going to go for the score here. Yeah, this is where it's going to get dicey. Nobody marks up.
It's easy to mark. It's easy to mark that Saurus.
Yeah.
See?
That's exactly.
I think he had the same idea I did. Oh, he didn't mark him.
May not be done.
But he's got another guy up there that can mark him. Oh, they're not even going to worry about marking him. They're just going to make a screen.
At the same time.
That guy will probably mark him. Actionar.
He definitely will.
Saxon don't care if Actionar gets smashed.
Kind of really ballsy to see the Saurus just try to dodge out of that right now. Right? Or do you just take Punisher and launch him at Yirkun?
I don't know. Yeah, killing Yirkun is a good idea too. So, I don't know. If I felt like I could roll that 5+, then I would go for the ball.
He doesn't have any rerolls
If I had to,
either.
yeah, if I had a reroll, I would go for the ball.
I mean, that's just like, if he goes for it, he's going for it. That's just that ball's on the table.
Wait,
Move,
something's
and
happening.
his
Another
balls
player
get
on the
smashed
ground.
with a ball
The
beat
clock
hammer.
is spitting teeth about this.
He rolled a 4 and needed a 5, he was close, and then he rolled double 6s to break his own armor. So, the dice were there, they were just in the wrong order.
Look
See, Rack here went to the center of the end zone.
If the losers are gonna make a
Drop
move,
that ball and
they
then
need
laugh
to do it
arrogantly.
now.
So wow, Princess of Arioch coming in here and going up 2-0 on an MML veteran coach, an MML
I'm tempted
veteran.
to go down there and help
He's
out
been absent
myself.
for a season, but
I'm worth at least 3 players. I can
they
do
didn't
it
start playing farm games. They should remember how to play.
Important thing.
Well,
gotta keep possession
Lizards
of the
have
ball,
the
not lose.
numbers advantage now.
Strike back would be
Yes,
terrible.
they do. And that's the thing, man. I mean, Lizards do have speed. You know, they do have speed. So, you know, if the numbers continue to dwindle,
This could
For the
easily be a
Hiles.
tie game still, yeah.
absolutely.
Maybe even a win for the Lizards, but a tie is definitely within reason.
Yep. Let's see what happens. So, will he set up for the one-turn touchdown? Is my question. In the rain with no rerolls, it's very unlikely to happen. So maybe he'll just say, "Screw it, let's shelves."
Yeah, I think I would.
So, would you have? Do you think? I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but like, you know, what do you think your answer would have been? You asked me the question back then when that catcher broke away, and you obviously know how dangerous that catcher could be, or how likely he is to score. Would you have just said screw it and started smashing elves at that point?
Yes, I think I would have.
And you would have
I did a
probably
lot
been in a
with
better
the-
position at this time.
With the truth. A lot of people commented on that when I played the truth, that he doesn't even care about the ball. Well, and the chance of getting the ball back is 10%. The chance of smashing elves is right in front of me. I'm going to smash elves.
Right. Like, screw it. He wants to hang out over there by the end zone. He just took his manpower down.
That ball started
lot.
to look a little tatty. When are they going to
So it
replace
looks
The
it?
like,
truth did have a lot of ties.
And I know what you're doing. You just want me to set you up
So it
so
looks
you can
like
shout, "New
like
balls,
Hez,
please."
he's setting up
I'm not going to do it.
Buzzkill.
for the one-turn TD.
I bet he'd feel a lot more comfortable with a reroll.
Yeah. I don't know how he's. I don't think he is set up for the one-turn TD. Actually, I mean, I think it's Sadric's going to suffer an
A
injury.
prone
Is that the
player is
thrower?
a dead player. Off times at any
I don't remember.
Sadric is the thrower. Yeah.
Yep.
So he just gets stunned though. So it's a nasty rock. Yeah. So this is a different.
Royalty
type of
probably
IL.
trained that guy.
It's true. That might have been Royalty himself. Because
It might have been.
That looked like a very jealous rock.
I'm supposed to be the only high thrower in this league.
Yeah, right. Plan of Dawn knocking. I just, yeah, I don't love
Now
this
that's
setup
a real mess.
because
It's hard. It's hard for to do a one turn with skinks because
no, dude, you
the
can do
the
it,
lack
man.
of passing.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. But I just I've never seen
Sitting
like
down.
he's
There's
got
no
the
trouble
right
with you,
dice,
with
right?
this guy.
But it
Yep.
should have left normally for the one turn. You leave that gap there, right? And then that skink, what Waxer should have been sitting in that. I don't know. It's just, but
He got him pushed up there.
he's got him pushed, but he floored him.
Domino
So
effect.
he doesn't have unless that's a sprinter. Is that a sprinter? He
Yes.
does. Actually, he does have no movement. Oh shoot! No, so
He could have
no
chose to
movement.
push him. Yeah. He could have chose to push him.
He's in one-turn range right now. This could
That makes
happen.
the dodge a little bit more annoying. If he had managed to
Yeah.
drop that guy, it would have been a lot better.
You know, no, it doesn't matter if he goes right. He's fine. He's gonna have to dodge out one.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Either way, yeah.
What do you mean there are 2 ways you could go?
So, yeah, blitz has been used, all that other stuff. I mean, you can still...
Now he just has to manage to get the ball there.
Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more
Now he's
difficult
going to go
than
right
it
for the
seems.
ball pickup.
I think it's the D that gave out.
Ah, yeah, so without re-rolls, that becomes...
He would have had to throw the ball too.
No, he could have taken the for it. So the half will end and the Princes of Arioch are up. A nice noble try by Heads.
We're about to start the next down, and none of the KO'd players have woken up.
I hadn't seen
Lazy
a one-turn attempt done that way before.
With one team having a 3-player
Push the
advantage,
Source out in
I
front
can't
like
see
that,
how
but-
the smaller squad will win.
It worked.
Possession is the
I like
key to
it.
winning. You must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
So still the same numbers disadvantage for the Elves.
I really like having at least 4 rerolls with lizards.
Yeah.
The Truth started with 4 rerolls. It helped them a lot.
Nice. If you don't have them, you just really do have to. It's really more about positioning.
Yeah.
And it won't be an
There's
issue.
the kickoff. We begin the second half, and look at that! The clouds part, the
It's
sun
nice.
comes out, and the skinks are smiling. That ball ends up right next to Tlaxaja.
They just got owned.
Opening block of the second half is going to be Tendrick taking a seat.
Jeremiah.
And there's the Punisher knocking down Bob Carrot.
Superior skill.
Punisher
Rock is
hasn't really
paying off this
punished
turn.
Unity is
No,
strength.
he hasn't.
And there's Iranian Saurus knocking down Ashnar. Where is the blitz going to go? And who will it come from?
The ball is in the player's
Crocs
hands.
take it?
What next?
I would let the Crocs take it. Try to capitalize on your Mighty Blow.
Yes, sir. Exactly. But, again, hopefully he's learned from his way
Ball
up
is
there. He's
secure.
moving the
Can the other team steal it away?
less risky players into position before he makes that more risky move. And there goes the Skinks.
He's in scoring
Sidelines.
position.
Sprint to Skink is definitely in position. The only thing I don't
He's in
like about
scoring
this,
position.
I kind of learned early, and like these high L's don't have Mighty Blow, but in the Wicked Forest with TMNL, there was a
That one's
plethora
got
of Mighty
fists
Blow. all
bigger
over
than
the
ham
place.
joints.
And a lot of dwarves, and when I started doing stuff like that, like running my Skinks out there, like elf catchers, they started getting demolished. So I personally am not a big fan, unless you have a 6-pack of Skinks like the Truth used to bring. I don't like running your Skinks out there like that. They could easily just die.
You can, but you can draw the attention, and then you can move up the cage.
Yeah, no, it's great until they get hit on turns 1 and 2, and then you have 2 less Skinks. You know what I mean?
That's why you want to bring 6.
Yeah, if you got reserves, it's great. I do like that. Then they become, hey, you knew what you signed up for. Kind of expendable.
Yeah.
This can happen. Yep.
That player is shuffling off the field, possibly off his mortal coil.
And unless you're going to score really, really fast, you can't let those Kinks continue to hang out there like receivers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 go for it.
Not a bad move by Hez though, because honestly, these now they've been in any one of those Kinks. Those guys on the left could be freed up right now. Next turn. Oh, it looks like these elves just want to get rid of this Crocs. And the way this random generator works, I've seen this story happen before, and you may see the Crocs going.
Now that was a very risky.
No,
It paid off.
Ah, he's okay.
And yeah, so he's gonna make it. He's gonna try to make. So Sadric's gonna run over and try to make Malik unblitzable.
Not only that, but he also makes a nice target as a lure to try and bring your blitz somewhere else.
You know, though, honestly, right now, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I would still, you can still blitz Malik. And they're not. They're gonna blitz Sprinter Skinks 3. Rackier's gonna take a seat, an extended seat. Blacklow stands over Dodger Skink. Dodger stands over his limp body, beating his chest.
Is he gonna make the catch?
That is the question. And Klitz fumbles.
Predictable and
Klitz tries to hand it off.
He got it.
Sprinter Skink, who fumbles it for a second and then regains it due to all that extra training. Catching drills. Touchdown, and that's just getting.
We have a game.
Do have a game.
If you'd done it before the start of the match.
Maybe we'll get another blitz right here.
This could be interesting. So we got that one ejected skink, but all the lizards look fine, and it's the elves that are looking kind of dilapidated.
Wakey.
Again, that guy's knocked out. Continues to be knocked out.
High elves do not like to wake up. You ride in birds and they pick the grossest babes they can find and refuse to go back to the field.
He wants his beauty sleep. The almost disadvantage of getting guard on one of your Sorai is you almost feel obligated on the opening setup to to keep them close, right? Instead of the wide setup on the front line.
Yeah.
Looks like Hez is not going to fall for that, especially with the 2 guard elves to offset guard on the Crocs. Again, so, the way the Princes of Arioch have been built, Sasser is sticking to his strategy. Steering clear of the Crocs. A lot of people would dedicate, some coaches in this league, maybe myself included, dedicate a lot of manpower to felling all 3 of those Sorai on the line, no matter what it took.
Oh, that would be a mistake.
It could be.
For an elf team? Yeah. The more points you put trying to knock those 3 guys down, the more power it gives the rest of the team.
Right.
I used to do that with my Bretonians. I would put 3 Bretonian peasants on the front line. 120 points, 120 worth of team value right there on the front line. And watch them stack 400 points to knock down my 3 peasants.
Sports drink made by the Skaven of Clan Kessel.
A high kick allows Sasser's thrower.
I may not be the sharpest
hit by the rock, but was okay.
I'm not that.
Now, by that errant rock that we still don't know who threw that. We can't prove it.
We'll never know.
Royalty. Sadric holding that ball, surveying the field and watching as his teammates start to make moves to make things happen.
I bet you we're going to see that thrower fall back. Either that or get in a cage.
Could be, yeah, either one. I think if it's
Or I don't know, he could set up a forward cage maybe and get the ball to it.
They switched possession of the ball.
That's what he's doing.
It's risky.
Yep.
He doesn't want to sit back there with those stunty and very movable skinks. Wow, look at that.
Player can move
Go
over
up that sideline.
field
Something
and
tells me
drop
this is
burst
not
of
going to
speed.
exactly be a potato. I feel like he's going to... No, wait. No, there's not a lot of people to block that off. I think we're looking at potato. This is a potato.
These 2 skinks can both make it to him. This third skink can make it to him.
That's what we call potatoing up the sideline. You go out there alone and unafraid, uncovered. Does not have people walled off the path to him. Puts him to spare.
Fluxes down.
He takes a nasty overhand freaking Superman punch to his head. And he is badly hurt. We are not going to see him again for the rest of this match. It looks like a Sprinter skink is marked up. A lot of pain is being given to marking up the skinks so they can't get over there. But my greater concern.
Who is that?
So there we go. Ashnar breaks a second blockade and then decides to mark up a skink. Blocks a jaw. Thing is, Moatlo can get to the. He can get there with 2 go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
They're able to lock. Well, Harris is able to knock hits down, and now it's looking like the Hells are starting to get the better of the Lizards in the smash and bash department.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 1 go for it, you can get this lotto on him.
5, 6, 7. You can put a tackle zone on him. But he's going to go for the double blitz. Let's see, I would have put the diamond catcher on him first.
Yeah, I would have too.
To stop that. Oh man!
That
Overextends his reach, and that is probably the game.
I think so.
That right there is the game.
Stupid Saurus.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Sacerdotalist gets, and he decided to go skink hunting before he scores.
There's still a lot of turns left.
Yeah, I don't think that. I just don't think this Lizardman team would be able to make up a 2-touchdown deficit.
All he needs to do is stop rolling 1s all the time.
Yeah, there's that.
That would help a lot. Yeah.
There's that for starters. I mean, that was great to potato up the sideline like that, and it worked out for him. Charger was just daring the Lizardmen to make that, to extend their range. He's gonna do the. Oh, he's not gonna score. He's gonna dance around by the end zone. Interesting.
Well, skinks are stunty. I hope that doesn't bite them in the butt.
Good, right? I mean, it's not like Chargeros is even skilled in the fine art of blocking. So really a red die block right here is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And that possibility...
Oh, that helps a lot.
Yeah. Satsa is dead! Knocked down with a nasty punch, just an overhand punch. Coach Hez decides not to use the reroll. This is a brutal start for the Reptile Dysfunction. Right. And here's the last skink remaining on the pitch, being knocked backwards. So he is not even, he's barely in range. No, he's not in range, not even in range. I don't even think he can put a body on Chargers right now. You may just see the introduction.
This one's skink.
Yeah, this is actually smart.
Dodge his way in there with his stunty and get a red die block.
No, I don't think. I think it's diagonal. Even the diagonal. Yeah, I don't think he can make it, even if he wanted to. Sure about that? You get too many diagonal obstacles. And it looks like they're just going to go out punting at this point. That's really frustrating. Sasser saw there's no way they can stop his touchdown, and so he took his elves and ran away. He ran him out of range. That is, God, that's got to be just frustrating, man.
Reptiles need to invest in some elf grass.
Yeah, this is getting really ugly really fast. A brutal night so far for Coach Hez on his first MML. Hezapalooza. I don't remember what he's
That's a
calling it,
dangerous place to be.
It's Hezapalooza.
Hezapalooza, yeah. Hezfest.
Hezfest. I like that too.
Someone came up with that already. But it sounds good too. What was he actually calling it? MML something. MML Focus Night or something?
This is good. This is one of those. The way he's taking blows this night, it's like one of those. He tied with you, right? Yeah, it was a tie.
Yes.
So he took a tie, and now it's really like a loss with some bad injuries on his part. This is kind of turning into one of those things. Yeah, but this is kind of turning into one of those things where you know, the guy sits on the over the pool, and you got to try to knock him down with a softball. I mean, it's been wet all night.
Let's see what the other side can do.
He's going to put that. He's putting skinks down at all costs. This is just a matter of, I think, at this point now, Sasser just wants to avoid injury. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion. At this point, I'd be blitzing the Punisher every turn. Every chance I got.
I think so too.
Problem is, the only guy within range for Punisher is the Blitzer. The Hezekiah Blitzer was watching.
That's your intended target anyway.
Yeah, but then that happens.
Yeah, it happens.
That happens.
Yeah, it happens. But you took your chance.
Yeah.
You had about a 30% to get him. If you were going to use the reroll, it's like 31%.
Hez just wants to hurt people now. Yeah, I don't think Sasser's going to give him a chance, honestly. I think it's a touchdown.
This looks like the end. They can't catch up such a big gap.
There we go. Third touchdown. Did you see which elf that was?
Chargros?
Chargros. Does he have any?
That's the thrower, right?
Oh, is it? Okay. No, that was the catcher. That was the catcher. The thrower gave it to the catcher.
Okay.
The catcher. Potato on the side.
Important thing, you gotta keep possession of the ball, not lose it. Strike back would be terrible.
Jeez, man, that guy's been sleeping the entire match. That one knockdown.
High elves do that. High elves do that. There's something in their DNA that refuses to wake up from being knocked out.
That dude, we should call him Sleepy Elf. That's Divin. And the High Elf's protecting against the one-turn touchdown, which is pretty smart. Or maybe he just wants to put these guys out of range. He just doesn't want them getting touched at this point. These lizards are angry as hell. But, I mean, you know, honestly,
the one-turn touchdown.
Yeah.
If you can get the one-turn touchdown in and then a blitz,
no, you can't get the one-turn touchdown anyway, man. He's got one skink left.
Oh, yeah.
No. Again, Hez did not do a good job. Well, no, because the skink is still all the way back there. Oh,
yeah, I mean, if he knew.
Yeah, if he knew, he could, yeah. So, he's probably thinking about feeding it to a source and trying to get a source to
break all three of these elves.
Yeah. So he wants to have a Belanger source. There goes Punisher. Man, Punisher really has not lived up to his name tonight.
They're gathering around that gold plate, like halflings round
Maybe
a
he stole
sandwich.
physics juice.
Yeah.
Juice is supposed to make you better, but makes you suck.
Together.
Yeah.
Yep. And there goes Ashnar.
One
Will there
less
be an injury
obstacle for
there?
the ball
Nope.
carrier.
Not even an armor break. And nobody else left to blitz. So it has wants. I mean, mean and foul these guys. Why not, right? They can pay. You want to sit everybody back by the end zone like a bunch of jerks. You know.
Foul and kill that guard guy, maybe. Hmm.
Nah, he's going to set up a cage and go.
Yeah, he still wants to win this.
I just don't see that, man. You'd have to be super lucky. I think it's a second skink back
Yeah, the skink's too far.
for the foul.
No, for to try and get him in scoring range for next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he can't make it. Even with 2 go for it's now and 2 go for it's next turn, he's still 1 behind.
It's a solid tactic.
That player's like a streak.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a streak as
Screw you, don't care. Just kick this one out.
Nothing good comes from
Alex is gonna be
spending any
stunned.
time on the
There will
ground.
not be
in
any
this
guard running up on his source for the next turn, at least not from that side.
There's a lot of big, scary lizards up there.
Yep. So pretty interesting decision here for the Princes of Arioch. I mean, do you really gain anything from stopping the touchdown at this point?
No.
And he's just going to go skink hunting instead. Val Harris is probably going to take the ball down. Yep. Put that all night.
He seems a little stunned, doesn't he?
And ends up stunning Val Harrick, another skink. You could see a Saurus score this round. This turn.
Can he make it?
Yeah, 2 GFIs.
Yeah. No rerolls.
Nope. But I mean, screw it, right?
Well,
No, I guess I mean
the highest would still have 2 turns to score. 2 turns to score. They're going to do it again.
Yeah. It's just been brutal for them.
This team has not had any magic with their go for it.
Not this round, not this game. I mean, last time Reptile Dysfunctions went all the way to the playoff, right?
Yes.
Oh, they were a playoff team last time they played in season 3.
Yes.
But this is looking like, man, I think stuff continues for them like that this year.
And they won their round 1 also, because season 3 all the West teams won.
Yep, they did. Maybe, I think Caven beat them. I think the Wrecking Crew beat them. Wait, no, wait, did the Wrecking Crew knock the Truth out? In round
No.
2?
No.
Okay, so it was, so the Wrecking Crew
I don't
knocked
remember
out
who did.
Reptile Dysfunction.
Oh, I think it was the Skaven
Okay,
that knocked me out.
right. Scuttlebutts.
Yeah.
Spawn is playing in the Challenge League this season, I think.
I'll probably own the Challenge League.
Very
that team.
easily. Come on, guys. Break them down.
Competent team, too.
Be afraid, be very afraid.
They're good.
of Spawn. Is it the same team? Scuttlebutts come back to Challenge?
I think so.
Failed dodge by the Elfwoods of bad intentions, trying to foul the skink, and he pays for it by getting stunned himself. And will Malik be on the receiving end of a foul now? Crocs mark up Cedric, and you're going to see probably an attempted Saurus pickup. Turn 16. I don't think they can't get that out. Let's keep going there. Why is protecting him? In case there's a failed pickup. That's funny.
Stay away from our friend.
That's funny.
The player's taking the ball.
He got it.
Wow! Saurus touchdown. I like it.
Did he get hold of
You don't see that animation often. That's a lot though. Dodgesaurus. Making it 2 to 3 for the Reptile Dysfunction. That's a respectable score now.
What suspense, Jim? What suspense?
How many turns are left?
Hey, it's a fresh start. Carnage can start all over again.
They've kicked the ball to the green.
Yeah, this game is
But they
over.
have to keep their heads, because
Let me
it'll
see
be
your
on the
Sacerdotal.
way
Here
back
we
to
go.
them soon enough.
Sacer's
The elf
capable.
woke up. How about that?
There you go. I mean, they got the personnel to do it. That's a catcher with movement 9. All he needs is 2 pushes. Just 2 measly little pushes. Pushy push. Oh, maybe he is.
Do you miss the old days of playing in the MML ball?
Not really, Jim. A lot more rules in them.
There goes the one
You
turn.
couldn't just walk
Instead,
into
you're
the
gonna
crowd
see
on
some.
a murderous rampage.
Man,
No,
if that
you
happened
had to
with
ask
2 turns
permission.
left,
Throw
and
out a
Reptile
4
Dysfunction
triplicate.
scored, you know, the one
So
turn ago,
lucky.
or 2 turns ago rather than 1 turn ago, and then that happened, we'd be looking at a different possible outcome.
All they needed was one more skink.
Yep.
6 is the magic number.
Ooh, that's a lot of ones, man.
It sure is. They go
And
for
the
it
ball
for
falls
horrible.
right. That's just that ball falls right on his limp body.
They still have
Well,
the
we
chance
see
for the one turn. Didn't get messed up.
Ah, that's a good point.
Is about to get punched
exactly
above
what they're gonna
and
try to
below
do.
the belt at the same
Earcoon
time.
comes in, and yeah, he's
Knock him down.
no more one turn.
We've still got players hitting each other. Love it.
It was just showing off.
Yeah.
Normal high elf magic.
You see
Here
Divin.
comes the
If he
last
can take
chance
this
pass.
reception, he's gonna love it.
Good play.
And he does.
Nice catch. And the ball is already
That
well
looks like
defended.
that's gonna be the game, folks.
A mad, twisted match. Incredible.
That was pretty close.
Oh, the final score. Those was the game. You know, Princess of Arioch kind of threw it into like first gear and it got out of first gear really quickly, while Hez was still warming up the engine with the Reptile Dysfunction and kind of never looked back. This is a tough match for
Punisher got the
Reptiles.
MVP.
Oh,
J-
yeah, Punisher
just-
got it.
Jess, you want to go ahead and
Sir.
spin our next match so we can get it started while you do your interviews?
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, let Sasser take the lead on this. I mean, not Sasser, Sestonn take the lead on this.
No, I need to go find some dinner now.
Okay.
Rez was supposed to come halfway through and relieve me.
Shit. Oh, yeah, he never showed up. What the hell, Rez? I imagine him singing that song. Before I got high. Before I got high.
Yeah.
Alright. I really want to go to my fridge and get myself an energy drink, a Monster. This episode sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. It keeps your energy up. Yeah, it has tough comeback for Reptile Dysfunction right now, right?
Yeah, that was rough. I made a couple mistakes, only one I really regret, and I got really lucky at times, and my luck would change immediately.
Yeah, which one was the big mistake for you?
The big mistake for me was not putting the diving tackle skink on the ball before I blitzed. At the very end of the game, when I scored really quick in the second half, he got the ball and ran down the field, which was like, what's he doing? So I blitzed. Right, I blitzed with Otlo, and I should have put the diving tackle skink on him before I blitzed. I didn't realize I was going to roll so many ones.
By the way, I see what you were doing with the Croxigor block that freed him up for that second touchdown.
The Croxigor block. There was a Croxigor block you all were talking about that I made, and I rolled skull and both down. I re-rolled it somehow. I didn't hit the loner, and I rolled skull and both down again. And I know you all were talking about that. Yeah. And I know you all were talking about that, but I had the other Punisher was right there to make the block. He could have, but there was another elf below him that I should have just done that. Right. I should have just done that first.
Right.
It was the order that I messed up. I did exactly what I wanted to do. I just didn't do it in the right order.
Right. No, I agree with everything except the order. Right.
Yeah.
Because that's the riskiest thing, and so that's what all the Blood Bowl strategy guys will tell you, right?
Yeah.
Do the easy
I would have done
stuff.
the exact same thing you did.
Yeah, I was ready though. I was ready to crack skulls, and it didn't work out.
Not to say that I haven't done that in the past. Sometimes you're just like, I could play it really safe and move all these guys in this position, but if I can just land this, then that lets me do all kinds of different things with the remaining guys, and then I don't have to, waste them with the safe stuff. So I see what you're doing, but it's unfortunately that's the worst case scenario happened. Murphy's Law kicked in, and Sasser just did what Sasser does best.
He played well.
This circle of happy.
Oh yeah, he did a great job.
Great game, I enjoyed it.
I would
Yeah, of
like
course you enjoyed it.
To go very differently.
As that has certain tactics.
Of course you enjoyed it.
Hey, Sasser, man, you went on a serious skink hunt there. And you made it very clear what your defensive strategy was.
Oh, that's another thing. I'll talk about that for a minute. Just you were like, I can't believe he's leaving those skinks out there. Well, I wanted to score. I had to score. I didn't have a choice. So I moved the skinks up because I knew two things would happen. Either he would leave them alone, or he would move people over there, and that would be people I wouldn't have to worry about knocking down that turn. So it worked out well. I was able to score. I don't care. Like, I'm not like Sestonn, right? I don't play with 20 skinks on my sideline. But my skinks are I will never use an apothecary on a skink, no matter what. Like,
you take the Don Eagle style, the Don Eagle philosophy. So you're another guy I would never play for if I was a skink.
Yeah, no, the skinks are completely expendable. And he did. I thought he was going to knock out all my skinks. I wouldn't be able to pick up the ball, but I ended up scoring with a Saurus anyway. So.
And what I did say, I didn't say I can't believe that you were doing that. I'm just saying that was something that I have also, as a fellow Lizard coach in the past. I'm no longer one, but fellow Lizard, well, at least not in pros, but fellow Lizard coach in the past. I've been burned by that a lot of times.
But you also have to remember,
I stopped doing it.
People get scared. They think, you can't pick up the ball with sources, but you can. I mean, even if you have a reroll, it's just like it's just a little. Yeah, it's what, 50%. So it's.
I think it's 51.
Yeah. So I don't worry about my skinks. They're there if I have them, and it's the same way if you've ever seen me play Skaven. My gutter runners, they hate me because I'm just going to put them wherever I can put them to make them annoying. If you want to kill them, that's fine. Hey, Storm Burning.
The thing is with gutter runners can quickly become blodgers, so they're
Storm Burnings can pick up the ball.
Used that way.
It's like the skinks don't have a monopoly on ball carrying for me.
When all my skinks were gone, and that happened to me, MML routinely carried no more than like 12 players. And I like to throw, especially because Spermidactyl was able to throw a lot. So I was trying to run them out there like elf catchers, and quickly, like people were just knocking them out of there. Like it was straight skink hunt, because that AB7 is actually effectively AB6 because of the stunty. So Yeah, I've been spinning for a while, by the way.
I have too. I'm gonna refire it up. I don't know what's going on, so let's try it again.
Are you?
Okay.
I'm
gonna go, and you guys can have fun calling the next game.
Right, bro.
Hey, Sasser, I thought that maybe the rain would help me out, but your elves didn't care, so good job on that.
Yeah.
Elves don't care about the rain.
I mean, I had sticky hands today.
Yeah, I took a little more. I guess once I got the ball, I took a little more chances than I thought I would, because I was like, surely if I have enough tackle zones on this ball, and those two guard elves, when you jumped in and got the 2-dot block, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, what happened? I didn't know what was going on. That hurt my feelings. That really hurt my feelings.
That one doesn't even need guards.
Yeah, because you marked up the front too, and then I was like, oh yeah, he's got leap. I forgot. I mean, I knew that he was on your team, and I knew that I needed to watch out for him, but I was like, oh crap.
Yeah. You got caught in all the other threats.
Yeah, and then I thought, well,
that game could have been incredibly different with that first turn blitz that was looking really tough for me to recover the ball. So
right.
That was a big turning point real early in the game.
I decided
that's what we're saying, man. It could have gone either way, bro, really quickly. Like, you guys both had scorers set up on opposite sides of the field. It was just like, who picked it up first?
Honestly, did I roll a double one dodge? So, like, to get the ball, I think I did. Like, I rolled a double one dodge, and that was
snake-eyed.
But at that time, I was like, well, I can still recover, right? Because I want him to score fast. Normally, I would want him to score fast, so I could get the ball, score, and then hold the ball in the second half. So it was okay. I didn't mind committing so much to get to the ball, but I did mind rolling the double one.
I will say that, like I said, though, but you it didn't seem like you committed to that strategy, because you were saying you wanted to kind of 2-1 grind it. But when it seemed like when you got it, then you took some risks really early to almost try to score fast, and that's what ended up losing you the ball during your second, during your first drive.
Well, my first drive, when I got possession, when he leaped in and knocked my blitzer down, I kind of lost track of my strategy. Like, that really rattled me. I don't like to say it did, but I was like, oh no, this is going terrible. And I knew it was raining, and I knew it was going to be hard to pick up the ball. And then I just didn't expect him to. I know he's a high elf team, but it's not as skilled as like Dignity. So I thought for sure I'd be able to protect the ball, and I didn't need to rush to get it back up. But he proved me wrong. So that the second score is what hurt the most. Like that, I definitely knew once he scored the second time that I was in a lot of trouble.
Hey, so I just